ride with me.
Get in,
Come
y'all.
on, ride with me.
Come on, y'all.
Ride with me.
Hop in, y'all.
Ride with me. Get in, y'all, ride with me. We cruising through the city. Let me know what you gon' see. Come on, y'all, ride with me. Now ride. We gon' ride. She gon' ride. We gon' ride. Now ride. He gon' ride. They gon' ride. We gon' ride. Come on, y'all, ride with me. Next, we're gonna take it to the Peterkin Foundation. Ride with me.
How you doing? My name is Willie Peterkin. I'm the founder and CEO of Peterkin Foundation. We have an umbrella called Rebuilding Dreams Through Hoops. It's a grassroots organization working to serve the children in our community by building basketball courts. And what we did was, at School 13, we built basketball courts there to give the kids the opportunity to play. And we're gonna do actually here at School 26, a new courts for here. We're just waiting for the process to get set up so we can come here and do that.
Hey, what's up, people? Welcome back. My name is Jacques Gillette. I'm out here in my hometown, the city of Patterson, school number 26, home of the Wildcats. I said salute to them, and we out here on their dilapidated courts. So that's why, I'm reaching out to you all here today. Building Dreams Through Hoops, the organization, saying I'm representing. And, salute to the Peterkin Foundation, but we need your help and support. We need you to donate.
Now what we do is we sell t-shirts to raise money to build the basketball courts, and we also introduced a couple of weeks ago Rebuilding Dreams Beyond the Hoops. And what that did was we had a DJ, a photographer, a barber, a professional trainer. They all came out and they educate the kids on their skills so we could give them an opportunity to have something to fall back on. A lot of the schools now took out music, arts, crafts, home economics, and shop. We're trying to bring that back out with Rebuilding Dreams Beyond the Hoops.
That's really commendable. First question, the people want to know, what was basketball to you when you were a kid?
What basketball meant to me growing up was a place to escape from life in general. If you went up the street from a house, there was guys selling drugs, there was gangs, there was other different things in the area that I didn't want to get involved with. So I would go down the street at School 13, we would play basketball. We'd play basketball all day long. After we had finished, it's time to come home, take a shower, get dressed, and go to sleep.
Okay. That was pretty interesting. Next question. What is your overall goal with this program right here? What are you hoping to accomplish?
That's a big question because, to be honest with you, when I came back, I had left to move to Delaware, and I was there for at least 10 years. I came back, and when I came back to School 13, first of all, they didn't have no basketball courts. They had the old wooden frame there with nothing there for the kids to play. The parking lot, and as we call it, the playground, there was no kids out there. I didn't even know there was kids in the neighborhood. So when I took the initiative to do the courts, and we put them up, I started seeing more kids come out. There was like 10, 20, 30. Before you know, it was like 100 kids. Not only was they coming out and play basketball, they was riding bikes, they was on their skateboards, they wasn't on the streets, and they wasn't on their cell phones. So it showed that this was something needed to be done. And it took at least 100 kids away from that environment of the negative. So that changed that place for them to be coming out and doing something. So it gave them an opportunity to be safe. And we also had a neighborhood that when I did the courts, that I went around and talked to them, said, listen, we're gonna put the courts here. I need your eyes as well as me being out here to check the kids out every day, making sure they're safe.
If you're looking for an organization to support this month, Search No More, I'm going to introduce you to the right person. Hey guys, meet Willie here. He has his organization, Peterkin Foundation, Rebuilding Dreams Through Hoops, and he is rebuilding the basketball courts here in Patterson. Willie, tell us a little bit more about Peterkin Foundation.
Yes, the Peterkin Foundation is for the youth. We're trying to give them some place to go so they won't be in the streets, so they're not selling drugs, they're not a part of a gang, and they're not robbing anybody's houses. When I came to School 13, which is where we at right now, they didn't have a basketball court here. So now they have courts. There's about 60 to 70 kids here a day playing, and that's 67 kids that's not in the street.
Absolutely, and it's become now a citywide initiative, and we're calling for you to support us. So either through buying a t-shirt or going to the GoFundMe page, we are hoping that you can help us out because it's an amazing cause. So thank you, Willie. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Absolutely.
Okay, next question. Why is it that you think that someone like yourself has to start their own foundation? I mean, why isn't the city officials, providing funds to refurbish courts, basketball courts, baseball, whatever, tennis? Why aren't they doing it? Why does a private citizen such as yourself have to take up the mantle and do this on your own?
Wow. Well, in that case, to be honest with you, you got two answers. You got one, to be honest with you, I don't know why. There's a lot of areas, like you said, they building new buildings, they building new apartment complexes, and it's supposed to be fixing the Hitchcliff Stadium. But at the same time, they're doing that, but it's not really for the children. Everybody state that they're doing everything for the children, and it's really not for the children. So for them to not to do anything here, I can't say why, because I'm not in their position. I just know what I need to do, and what I wanted to do, I wanted to provide something for the kids to come out and have fun, and it's really for the kids. So even if you see adults out there playing ball, I would go out there and tell them, listen, guys, the courts, come out later on, let the kids have fun now, let them play. It's always about them. It's always about what they need to do. That's why we also went from rebuilding dreams with hoops to rebuilding dreams beyond the hoops. That part gives them the opportunity to learn how to cook, learn how to be a barber, learn how to DJ, learn how to be a professional in life, and how to speak, to do interviews. So I can't answer the reason why the government or why the city is not doing it. I only can answer what I gotta do. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make it better for the kids in the city of Patterson.
The question that I have for you is, what impact do you see this program having on the people? How is it actually uplifting the people in the community of Patterson?
Well, the big impact would be, just like I said, School 13, there's over 100 kids over there. Not only is 100 kids that come over there and play a day, but other kids come from other areas.
So now that we're able to have basketball courts, I feel like it's way better for everybody, because now you see a lot of kids from a variety of schools out playing basketball.
This idea to keep kids safe is scoring big points with the community.
Even though some has courts, but they're not as good as the ones that we put up there. They're NBA courts with the plexiglass, and the rest of them, as you can look over here, these metal boards it's not beautified. It's not something that a kid want to come and be happy with. So when they go to School 13, they see those courts, they get excited. It gives them an opportunity to say, wow, it's people out here doing something other than just being on the corner on the streets. Because when they see them guys on the streets, one thing I was always taught was, if you give a kid something and it doesn't work out, they're gonna go to the streets. If they go to school, the school doesn't work out, it's going to the streets. If the job didn't work out and they got upset with the jobs, there's going to be the streets. The streets is always going to be there. So we have to give them something as a basketball court, or something that they could come to. And people always say to me, well, why basketball courts? Well, the basketball courts, it gets us a part of the youth. Now, I knew a lot of the kids around here, but once I put the basketball courts, I got to know them better. I got to understand what they're looking for and what they want. So that's why I implemented Rebuilding Dreams Beyond the Hoops, so they could have other things that they could do instead of just playing basketball. So now they go and play basketball. Now if they want to learn how to DJ, they could come for an hour or two to learn how to DJ. If they want to learn how to cut hair, they could come for an hour or two to learn how to cut hair. They want to learn how to cook, the same thing. They come for an hour or two to learn how to cook. So we have all these avenues for them to get out of the streets, to be able to do, and now they can use that in their life.
Love to do it. My father has a business here in Patterson. He had started on 10th Avenue. Wait, let me go back. At the age of 19, he started working on 12th Avenue in a barbershop. And he became a barber of his own entrepreneurship. Started on 10th Avenue here in Patterson. So now we have two locations. The second location, we're at Lafayette and Rosa Parks Boulevard here in the city of Patterson. So now he's passed on, but I took over the shop after he passed away. So it's possible that we all could be entrepreneurs. It's just upon what you want to do.
So I think it'll be a big impact for them and a big impact for the family, because now they know their kids are safe. They know they're protected because they're out there playing basketball. We have a unit coming through that makes sure everything is safe and secure. The people around the community is making sure. They always said that it takes a village to raise a child. So when we got the courts at, there's a village around there that's watching out for those children during that time. So it not only impacts the kids, it also impacts the community, and it brings us back together as a unity. We have shirts called Rebuilding Dreams to Hoops, and the community has been very successful in purchasing them. Not only do they purchase them, we use social media to help us out. They put it on, they take a picture, they put it on Facebook. When somebody else sees it on Instagram, they want to purchase one. They want to be a part of helping to build more basketball courts for the kids to have a place. Again, my name is Willie Peterkin, Peterkin Foundation with Rebuilding Dreams to Hoops and Rebuilding Dreams Beyond the Hoops. Now, if you want to help, you can by reaching out to me, Willie Peterkin Sr., where you can find it on Facebook. Also have a williepeterkin@yahoo.com. Everything is based off of Willie Peterkin, Rebuilding Dreams to Hoops. We have a GoFundMe called Rebuilding Dreams to Hoops. There's a Cash App, $ Peterkin Foundation, and you can spell my name as W-I-L-L-I-E, Peterkin, P-E-T-E-R-K-I-N, and my number is 862-600-1883. And we want to thank you and have a great day.